Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could hit that like and subscribe button. Also make sure to hit that bell icon so you can be notified of every time I upload a new video. So today the Ace family uploaded a new video titled, I got rid of Austin's jet ski, his reaction. If you haven't watched my previous video about the Ace family destroying their neighbor's property with their jet ski, I will have a link down below in the description box. In the newest video from the Ace family, Catherine talks about why she wants to get rid of the jet ski. Here's what she had to say.
So you're here because of the thumbnail and the title. Yes, today's video is about Austin's freaking jet ski. So you guys know I'm not a fan of this jet ski. I actually hate the freaking jet ski. Please stop. Freaking give me anxiety every day.
You gotta live a little.
Every single day you give me anxiety.
You gotta live a little.
No, that's not living. So the first day that I saw the jet ski, you guys actually got to see my reaction because Austin knew to film that because he knew that I'd just be like completely and utterly just, you know, I was really upset. Let's just put it that way. I try not to show it too much on camera. But to be honest with you, I was really upset about the jet ski. I didn't want a jet ski in my pool. I still don't want the jet ski in my pool. It's been there for a couple weeks now. For me personally, it's more about safety. Safety is the #1 thing that I always talk about, you know, with my family, around my kids. There's little things here and there with the house even still that we haven't been able to completely get like safe. You know, those are things that I'm always constantly talking about. So to have an added on feature like a jet ski in our pool was really stressful to me because we literally just moved into this house and Austin wanted to get into this jet ski and there was nothing that I could do about it because, you know, Austin is Austin.
Okay, I gotta stop right there. Catherine, there is something that you can do about it. Yes, Austin is Austin. Austin's gonna do what he wants to do. But it is about safety of him, safety of your family. If you don't want him to do something, you need to say, Austin, no, absolutely not. This is not acceptable. Like every time that you use that jet ski in that pool, you have to drain that pool before somebody can get into it because of the fuel that's leaking into it, the exhaust. It's not safe for the family. It's just not good. You have to put your foot down and say, no, you can't do this. It's not safe.
At the end of the day, you know, sometimes I kind of have to be a team player and accept some of the things that he's gonna do. To be honest with you guys, Austin has been doing crazy things for the past couple of years. You guys know that. You guys should see the things that didn't make it onto our channel because of me. So I'm like content patrol, literally. Like I'm, you know, always telling Austin, like maybe we shouldn't do that. Like maybe, you know, that's not a good idea.
Now this statement has me worried. If this made it into the video with him pretty much almost going over the edge of their infinity pool in a jet ski and it made it into the video, what is he doing that doesn't make it into the video?
There are things that Austin does that, you know, I understand and I get it. It's content. You know, he's thinking outside of the box. This is why we got this far. This is why, you know, we are where we are in our YouTube career. I get it. But I don't want the jet ski in my pool. It's not safe. He broke 2 of the tiles in the pool. So I was really upset about that. I was actually most upset about that.
Okay, so you're more upset about the fact that 2 tiles of your infinity pool got broken than the fact that you have destroyed your neighbor's property. Okay.
Because here we are like spending all this time, you know, like building this house and then all of a sudden there's 2 tiles missing. So yeah, I want the jet ski out of my pool even though, you know, he's not using it and it's just sitting there. I still want it out of my pool. It's actually been causing more problems than I even anticipated. So what happened was Austin used the jet ski 3 times. All 3 times I had anxiety, all 3 times I was upset, but you know, it happened. So the first time he used it was on the first video. The second time he used it was like, he made this like little Instagram clip. And then on the 3rd video, he used it for the home tour. And so basically what happened was, after the first time that he used it, we actually got a complaint we were actually unaware of. The complaint went straight to our builder because the neighbor's actually friends with the builder. And so he's like, hey man, like there's water coming down on my property. Like originally when Austin rode the jet ski, I was under the impression, even Austin was under the impression, like no one thought that the water would like reach anywhere else. Even though yes, water reaches in other places, but because we have an infinity pool, we thought that the water was going down on like the bottom or like the drainage part. Since we have like all this land that goes all the way down, we thought, oh, it's just water, like, you know, it's not gonna go anywhere, there's not that much water. So he hit our builder up and he was like, hey, like there's some water going here. So our builder actually took it upon himself and built a whole entire retaining wall down below. So he built that wall, and he actually didn't even tell us because it was my birthday, we were on vacation. So he said he didn't want to bother us with it.
Okay, so you say that the builder built the retaining wall after the first complaint. I am not an architect, I am not a builder, so don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that if you have what looks like in their property, that big steep drop from their property to their neighbor's property, that retaining wall would have to have been there to begin with to prevent the dirt and stuff from sliding down when it rains anyway. So I feel like that wall had to be there anyways to begin with. They didn't add it after the first time the incident happened. This would have had to have been something that had to be there when they were constructing the property to prevent the dirt from falling into the neighbor's yard to begin with. Again, that's my opinion. I'm not a builder, I'm not a contractor. If somebody does know how this works, let me know below, but that's what I think.
So yeah, when we came back and used the jet ski the third time, we got a complaint, and even though there was a retaining wall there, someone wanted to complain and say something anyways, which I understand, like, it's still the matter of the fact, but it's still my property that the water is going down on. But to be honest with you, if that were me, I would be so upset. Like, if someone was putting anything on my property, like, it doesn't even matter if it's water. And so you don't want anything on your property. If I had a garden, or, you know, like a garden of grapes or like trees and stuff, like I wouldn't want anything on my property. So I completely understand, like, if anyone were to be upset, but again, you know, there is that retaining wall that's there.
People on Twitter and in the comments of the video were still upset that she didn't really address the issue and offer an apology. She just said that she understood why they were upset and that she would have been upset too. Here are some of the comments. Okay, but do you apologize and pay for the damages? To which someone replied, it was more like a backhanded apology in my opinion. Good, maybe now you can't ruin other people's property, scumbags. The narcissism, I can't. Now your neighbor's grapes can finally be at peace. Well, at least he won't ruin his neighbor's grapes next time. Now the grapes in the yard is okay now. The neighbors are probably happier now. And finally, his attitude about still having the jet ski in the pool kind of upsets me. How inconsiderate. As much as I love you guys and support you, I don't support Austin and his jet ski and destroying people's properties. And now it's time for everyone's favorite part that nobody asked for, and that is what I think about all of this. I understand why they did it. You know, do it for the views, do it for the shock value, do it to get people to watch. But after that they have received a complaint, if they didn't know about the first complaint since it went to the builder, according to Catherine, after they got the second complaint, then why did they do it a third time? After doing it 3 times, it then just seems more like it's malicious and on purpose, and not that it's just, oh, let's just have some fun and do it, it's funny, haha. No, not at all. But my biggest issue with the whole thing is that they still have yet to actually address it with a formal statement or a formal apology. You can't just go into this video and be like, I understand, I would be upset too, I totally get it. No, you completely destroyed this person's property and their grapes. Who knows what's going to happen with the land. If that was salt water, obviously it's still not going to be good for growing things in the yard. If it was chlorinated water, definitely not good. It's going to ruin their property. Who knows how long it's going to take for them to be able to start growing things again. And I think, honestly, that the neighbors could care less if they make a formal apology or a formal statement. I feel that they just need to make one because of their fans. They need to show their fans that they are being held accountable and they're holding themselves accountable for the actions that they have caused and that it's not okay. The fact that they would do this and then not address it shows their younger audience that, you know what, we can do what we want and get away with it. It's no big deal. You can go ahead and do the same thing. A younger and impressionable audience needs to know that it's not okay to do these things and that if you do something wrong, you do need to apologize, you do need to own up to your mistakes, And I think that's the big issue that people are having, is that they still have yet to own up to their mistakes for their audience, not alone, the neighbors. Yes, they do need to, compensate the neighbors and take up everything with them, but they really need to show their audience that they are holding themselves accountable for what happened. But that's what I think on all this. What do you guys think? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. Do you think that they still need to make an apology for their audience? Do you think that people are still overreacting and we just need to drop it? But let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.